Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to be reviewing the X-Tool Honeycomb cutting grid. Right here. We've been using this for a little while, as you can tell from it being a little bit dirty. If we pull the back sheet away, you can see a lot of buildup. But that's a good thing, because that allows us to do this review and let you know if it's good enough to buy or if you should pass on it. So let's hop into it. Okay, so we've been doing a lot of cutting recently with our X-Tool D1 20-watt laser, and we bought the Honeycomb to help us make better cuts, or supposedly see if it'll help us make some better cuts. But over the past couple months of using it, we have found out that the Honeycomb has helped it aerate and helped it just become a little bit cleaner of a cut when it gets through. That said, we have had some issues. Recently, since we've been cutting, we've noticed that because of where I live, it's starting to get cold out this time of year. We're now in late September, early October. And the temperature out here in the shop at night, when I'm out here often doing things, is probably around 10 to 15 degrees Celsius only. So as the laser does manage to cut through and starts to hit that aluminum backing, it's causing the backing to pop. And when that backing pops, it's now actually making the whole honeycomb tray shift just a little bit, usually 2 to 3 mils in any direction whenever the pop happens. And that is affecting my work because all of a sudden my lines for cutting have been shifted that 2 or 3 mils, and whatever piece was on there at the time has become ruined. You cannot use it. I actually have an example here of a piece that did not go so well. It's unfortunate. There's not too many ways around it. What I've done recently has been to incorporate these copper caps as spacers. So all I've done is put them under each corner. It just gives me a little bit more separation and a little bit more shock between the aluminum backing and the actual honeycomb itself. A bit more airflow in here. It gets the laser a bit farther away so it's not heating up as fast. But that, I think, is only going to be a temporary solution. I believe once we get closer into winter here and we start getting into the minus 20s out in the shop and we got to wait for everything to warm up, it's going to become a bigger issue. So I might have to, by that time, go back to plywood backing. I'll probably still use the honeycomb, but we'll just get rid of the aluminum backing and put in a piece of plywood backing. That way there's no more heat issues. It'll just burn in, and we'll have to go through a few extra burn boards. But other than that, for 180 bucks, this one was a little bit expensive. I do like that it has the measurements on the side. I have had a few times where it has popped, and I caught it before it kind of went any further, stopped it. It was able to make sure that I put my piece right back to where I had it on here to start with. I can put my laser back to where I 0 it, because I always start the laser at the exact same spot on my scale. So then I was able to hit go and cut out the almost perfect image of where I was before, being off by like half a millimeter, which at the end of the day when it cut out, it still looked fine, it was usable. So that at least prevents me from losing some products whenever they're going on out here. Other than that though, this has been worth the money, I'd say. It's definitely getting better products cut, and it just allows it a lot less cleanup as well. Everything's a bit cleaner. You're not getting as much smoke. The smoke's able to vent out the bottom, and because I do have an exhaust fan on it, I can actually suck that smoke into the exhaust fan and pipe it out. When I was burning onto like a plywood backer, that just causes even more smoke and doesn't allow the smoke to vent through very well, so it'll probably be not as efficient, but this has definitely been great in that sense for being able to capture those fumes and send them out. Easy to clean, take it out, rinse it, and back in there, good to go again. I don't have to replace it. As you can tell from the back of the aluminum backing, we're not causing any damage. Now I don't have this one cleaned, but I have used both sides of this. This side is now still relatively clean, a little bit of dirt on it, but no grinding, no marks, nothing on there. So very good backing sheet. Is there cheaper ones on the market? There are. Would I go with them? At this point, hard to tell. I haven't tried any of the other models, but from what I got from X-Tool, this one is pretty decently constructed. It's not going to fall apart on me. For the extra probably 20, 30 bucks and the difference that I've seen on them, I decided to go with the one that just matches the whole set of X-Tool. But at this point, I would recommend that you get one regardless, no matter what make or brand it is. And then hopefully that'll help you make better cuts moving forward if you're into actually doing laser cutting instead of laser engraving. Hope that helped, guys. Until next time, we'll see ya.